We're making buttercream. It's easier than it seems. Okay, you're gonna need this attachment for your fabulous KitchenAid mixer. If you don't have this kind of mixer, you can use a regular hand mixer, but I'm telling you, just get one of these. It's the best. You need 2 sticks of butter, which I have already softened. Okay, you don't need to put it in chunks like this. I just do that. So it can be room temperature, or you can stick it into the microwave for like 7 to 10 seconds and get it soft. All right, I'm making espresso buttercream. Did I tell you that? Well, you probably know that from the title of the gig. But get yourself some of this Cafe Bustello instant espresso, because it is yummy, and I use it for things like in the hot chocolate bombs, or in the buttercream, or in the espresso cakes and cupcakes. I also have some ready-made espresso, or you can just use very strong coffee from this morning when you didn't finish it all, which like that ever happens. And then you're gonna need powdered sugar. I get this kind because it's the 10 times, and that means it's already sifted. You don't have to sift it. It works great. Get yourself one of these scraper gigs because you're gonna need it. So the first thing we're gonna do is turn on the mixer, and you're gonna leave it there for at least 5 minutes, y'all. You want this buttercream to be light and fluffy, all right? So start your mixer. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, well, it would help if I put it up. Okay, start your mixers. So make sure it's in there. Now you can do this with 4 sticks of butter and double everything. I just need about half the recipe right now, so that's what I'm gonna make. And we'll be right back as soon as the buttercream is light and fluffy. This is what your fluffy buttercream is gonna look like. See how fluffy and light it is after that? So you're gonna get all that in there, and you're gonna start adding your powdered sugar. So I do 1 cup at a time. I just dip it on, here, I'm gonna put it here so you can see this. I just dip it in the bag. And now when you're scooping it like this, you can do this. If you're doing flour for a cake, you're gonna need to use spoon and level, and we'll talk about that later. So anyway, I'm just gonna go in here and I'm gonna dump my 1 cup and turn it on low, you guys. Turn it on low, because if you turn it on high, it's gonna go poof everywhere, all over your face, and it's not gonna be fun to clean up at all. So if you have a dog, that's fine, because the dog will lick everything up and be super happy. But go really slow and let that incorporate a little bit. And then after about 20 seconds, like I just did, you can go a little faster and get it all zhuzhed up. Now the next time I do this, I'm going to show you what it looks like in the pot. You're gonna do 3 cups total, okay? I'm throwing in the 2nd cup of sugar. So I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna dump that, and then I'm going to turn it on low. Just get that incorporated a little. See how it's mixing together. And once it gets to where it's not gonna go poof in your face, about now, you can turn it up a little bit. And you're just gonna let that get creamy. And then you're gonna turn it off and scrape down the sides and do it 1 more time. All 3 cups of powdered sugar are in here now, and it's gonna get a little bit dry, and you're gonna be like, what the what? That's okay. Now's when you're gonna start adding some of your liquid. Now listen, you can do this a teaspoonish or 2 at a time. I just kind of pour until I get the right consistency. So I'm gonna turn it back on low, and I'm gonna pour a little bit in there, and I'm just gonna watch it until it mixes up good. This is what's gonna give it that nice creamy, yummy texture. So keep an eye on it. I'm gonna go a little faster, and I'm gonna pour a little bit more and stop. That's probably about 2 teaspoons right there. And then I'm gonna scrape down again as soon as it gets a little bit more mixed. All right, I'm scraping down. I will show you the consistency. See how it's still very firm and hard, and it will hold like that. So you wanna get it a little bit runnier than that. So you're gonna keep going. Let me scrape all the way down. And then we're gonna add in some of these espresso crystals, and that's gonna give it a really pretty marble effect and more of the coffee flavor. So we're going a little bit more. I'm gonna start with about a teaspoon and just kind of dump them in, and then let that mix itself in. Ooh, it looks so pretty. I wish y'all could smell it. Now you can put as much or as little of this as you want. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more because I like it really coffee-y. Boom. So you're all mixed up. See how it's a little bit, I could like do this to it now. It's a little bit wingy. So that's where you want it if you're gonna do piping. If you're gonna put it in a piping bag and make pretty decorations. If you're just gonna spread it or make it a layer, then you might wanna make it a little bit looser, so just add a little bit more of the espresso. It's super easy, and that's it. Taste it along the way, because, oh my God, that's good. Because you might think, oh, I want way more of this, or I want it to be runnier. Now, if you put too much coffee in and it gets too thin, you just put more powdered sugar in. It's that simple, you guys. It's so easy. There is no failure on this whatsoever. And then you can just eat it, eat it, eat it. All right, so please subscribe to my channel and go Bucks. Okay? Oh, bye-bye now.